Hello, this video shows how you edit your recently set up e-commerce website. So you'll have registered your website and you'll have selected on the e-commerce option, and then you'll be sat looking at a screen which will look very similar to this. The best way is to click on View Your Site to start off with. If you click on that, it will then take you through to your site, which the system will load and demonstrate what it looks like. And here we are. It's preloaded with images that basically you just need to edit and put your own content in. The most important bit to start off with, however, is that we need to actually activate and set up your own shop. So we can do it either one of two ways. We could either start off by changing the content first. So if you wanted to do that, click on the red Web Creator button. What will then happen is you'll be taken to a little walkthrough. Now we would recommend that you actually follow this walkthrough by clicking on the Yes Please. If you do that, it will just take you through a little tour like this of showing how you use Web Creator, and that's very useful as it shows you the majority of its features. We won't show the whole thing for this video, but you'll get the hang of it if you use it. But basically, to use Web Creator, it's a matter of just clicking on the content you want to change and then editing it accordingly. So as an example, this top box which changes here, if I click on the little spanner, then it will load here and it would show the width, the height, whether it plays automatically, yes, the delay between each slide and so on. And when I go to slides here, I can edit them accordingly. So if I go to slide 1, you will see that the background photo here I can change. So by clicking select photo, all I need to then do is drag an image that I want it to change to onto my desktop, and what will then happen is once that image has uploaded, my broadband is obviously running a little bit slowly here, that image will then show. I click select photo, click save, and their picture appears. And I can do that with the others as well. So go back into content slider, go back to slide, and do the same thing for slide 2, and so on. The text here is changed by the text here. The title here is changed by the title here. So that's how it works. Very simple and straightforward. And you can do that for this whole slideshow presentation at the top. When it comes to all the other elements here, it's literally just a case of clicking and editing. So if we come here, we want to change this text, then we just click and we change it to what we want. And it appears here. And the same with the heading. So I should change that. Like that. So it couldn't be easier. Now, that's how you change this whole thing. So if you want to change testimonials, click on there, the same thing happens. You'll see them here. Testimonials are just a number of different bits of text here that you can change. But the key thing is, once we've changed these individual boxes, by clicking on them and editing them, we need to set up the shop so as your online store actually functions fully. And how we do that is when we've made all the changes we want to here, we go to Done, click on there and click Publish Changes. It will then go to the main screen like this. What we then want to do is go to the top here and we can click one of these buttons along the top. So if we just click on dashboard, for instance, it will take us into the back admin system of the website, and that's where we want to be. So we'll be asked then whether we want to use easy mode or standard mode. Basically, easy mode just has a very short number of things that we can do, whereas standard mode gives us a lot more facilities. And we need that if we're going to really get into the nuts and bolts of editing our system. But for now, easier to just click on easy. So we click on easy, and it loads the screen accordingly. If we want to go to support desk, we can do that here. But the bit we're looking for is the buttons down the left hand side here show us how to add new pages and so on, help videos again here. But the bit we want is to run the setup wizard here for WooCommerce. So click on that big orange button. What will then happen is you'll be taken into a very simple setup of how to set up your shop, and it will ask you a few questions one at a time. So if we click on Let's Go, this shows what the pages are that's going to add to your website. So shop, cart, checkout and my account. That's fine, we like those. Click continue. Are we based in the UK? What do we want to use for weights? Kilograms, grams, whatever, if we're going to use weight. What do we want to use for product dimensions? We might not need these, but we can set it up anyway. Click continue. Do we want to charge for shipping? If we do, we click that and it will ask how much. Do we want to charge tax, in other words VAT? If we do, then I'll enter prices exclusive or inclusive of VAT. And if we want to click on the little box here, it will automatically load what it thinks is right for GB. And of course, it's got that right. It's 20% VAT. So it does all that for you. Calculates it all. You don't have to do anything. So click on continue. This is the important bit because this is how we get paid. So what we do here is just enter our PayPal email address. So if we haven't got PayPal set up, just go to paypal.com and set up an account with them. It's free. And then the account email address that you set up, you put it in here, and that's how you'll get paid. If you want to have alternative forms of payment, so check, cash and delivery, back transfer, etc., you can click these boxes. Click continue. And our store is now ready. If we want to, we can let WooCommerce take some feedback from our site. We'll allow that, but it's up to you whether you want to or not. But most importantly, there's some extra information here. We can watch videos of how to use eCommerce. But most importantly, let's get to creating our first product. And we do that by clicking on there. We then just add, for this, an example product. And it will then take us through what we do. So we give a description. Don't intend to do all this for this video. But we just work our way through. And when we've done that, choose a product type, etc. Any virtual products, that's if you're doing stuff like downloads or services that don't need shipping. Downloadable products, price, enter the price there, short description. There seems a lot here, but you get the hang of it very quickly. Set an image for your product, so whatever it is you're selling. Any tags you want so people can search by them on your website. Any categories you want to create, and then that's it. Then publish it. So we click on publish here, and the product will then go live. What we then find is if we go back to the top here and click visit site, you'll be taken back to your website and you'll see, here we go, it's all set up for you. So contact us has moved along. You've now also got shop. So we click on there. It's obviously just example product that we did very quickly and we didn't even put a picture. There's cart, which won't have anything in it, of course, because we've not bought anything. Checkout, and then your customer's account details here, as if they shop with you regularly. But it can all be done accordingly. So all that is done and dusted, and you're really 75% of the way there of creating your shop. It will automatically add any reviews here that customers put on. Any items you put on sale will automatically be added here. So it really is pretty foolproof and pretty quick. The one thing that you need to do, however, is if you go to Web Creator, things like these buttons here need activating. You need to set it to where you want it to go to. So for instance, if you wanted that to link into another link here, you would put that in. If you wanted a call to action, which means that people click on the whole thing and it takes them to your shop, like click to shop, then you need to put the URL for your shop, and that's just been created here. So just put /shop and it will take customers automatically to that page. Once you've done, and dusted and complete, just click done, publish changes, and your website is up and running. You can then now give it to whomever you want, and you can start selling products and making money. Hope that's clear. Any other issues, either drop us a note through support desk or watch some of the other videos. Thank you.